It's been years that I've been on this road. It's been years that I've called this place home. This is rebirth for me, I'm born anew. This is a first and a last.
Hi, it's Kaila. I am a singer-songwriter based out of Montreal. I grew up in the West Island, and that's where I actually started singing. I started singing at the age of 3 with my grandfather. We were on a family vacation to Nova Scotia, actually. And in the car, we were all singing a song, and they all paused and said, "Oh my God, you gotta sing that again." And so I did, and they said, "We think that you have a beautiful voice." And I've been working on my vocals since then with my grandfather. And I studied music in high school, and I studied it professionally in college at Vanier College of Music. And that's where I got my degree in jazz, vocals, and composition. And so I've been doing it ever since. I'm a little obsessed, actually. Most people think I'm crazy. When you're singing 3 shows a night, and they're long sets, and you're doing it 6 nights a week, it's like you're an Olympic athlete. You're physically training your body and your vocal cords to have enough cardio, to have enough breath. So I wake up every morning and I start with my vocal warm-ups as I do the dishes. Then I make sure I do a cardio workout. And then I go into the studio and I practice with a sound system, my dance moves in front of the mirror. You also have to practice talking to the audience, how you're going to work each of your breaks. So I practice on average about 6 hours a day. The more popular you get, yes, there's obviously a lot more limelight on you, so there's more camera angles and more pictures, and it's easy to start critiquing yourself. But I've been athletic my whole life, so being healthy and active has always been a part of my life, whether I was in the limelight or not. So for me, it's really very important to be healthy, but more than looking good, it's about feeling good. If I see a picture and it's not the best angle, I've learned to just kind of laugh it off. And as long as I feel healthy at a day-to-day, then that's, the most important thing. I'd be lying if I didn't look at some picture and be like, "Oh, my arm looks huge there." But I've learned to get over it. Looks aren't everything. It's more about your health. There are not many musicians in my family. My grandfather was a barbershop singer, and he's the one that taught me how to sing. He worked with me from a young age, and we'd do warm-ups together, and we'd sing every single Christmas. So I actually have a tattoo of him on my side. It's a treble clef. So music is very important to me, and since me being the only musician right now in my family, I've kind of converted them all, and now they're becoming all a lot more musical and a lot more appreciative of music. My sister started singing, my dad picked up guitar, and my brother's learning piano. So I feel like it was my little way of bringing music to a family that didn't really have much. My first time singing in public, if you count Christmas with the family, I was about 4 or 5. But in front of people that I didn't really know was grade 5. I did an audition for the school play. It was an angel play for Christmas. And I didn't make the audition. I was so nervous, and I stumbled on all my words, and I didn't make it. But then we were singing "O Canada" in class, and the teacher came by me and said, "Wow, I hear such a great voice coming, even though you're amongst a choir." And she did a second interview with me, or a second audition, just with me and herself at lunchtime, and I actually got the lead singing role. And that was the first time I knew that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I was on stage, and there was all these people listening to me, and the feeling that I felt was absolutely incredible. I was the most comfortable and relaxed I'd ever been in my life. I was more comfortable on stage in front of a bunch of people than I was amongst 3. And I got off stage and I told my mom, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And what I loved about it, every kid, as they're a kid, they say, "I want to be a firefighter, I want to be an astronaut." And my mom said, "Yeah, no problem, and I'll help you do it." And she's been supporting my career ever since. Michael Jackson, actually. Well, it was my grandfather and Michael Jackson, kind of different styles, from barbershop to pop music. But I used to see my grandfather sing, and when he'd sing, not only would he light up, but he'd light the whole room up. And then I was watching a Michael Jackson video when I was young. I was watching Thriller, and I was completely enthralled in Michael Jackson's performance, the way he moved, the way he worked his voice. And it's just that whole feeling that music can give you. It can change your whole life. It's absolutely incredible. So I'd say that's where I got most of my inspiration, from my grandpa and Michael Jackson. Well, I've had a bit of a rocky past year. I've met some incredible people in the music industry, but I mean, any career has its ups and its downs. And I'm coming up from a down, but actually it was a blessing in disguise. I met a bunch of great new people, and we're working on a new album to come out before the summer. But before then, I got the great news, like I was saying, I'm going to Morocco for 5 weeks and I'm going to nail my stage show. I'm also going to continue writing for my album, and then when I get back, we're in studio recording my brand new 6-song EP, and then I'm just going to tour it. I'm going to play shows all over the place, hoping to get booked, you know, in Asia or somewhere else, but a new album for the future, and I'm very, very excited. Find me. I would love if you all join me on my journey through Morocco and then through recording my new EP. So there's 3 easy ways to follow me in my adventures. Is my website, which has all my Twitter, my Facebook. It's KailaMusic.com, so KailaMusic.com, or my Twitter, which is the one Kaila, or Facebook, which is Kaila Music. So I really hope to see you come and check me out on my videos.